What is your nationality?
I'm a drunkard.
Then I'm stopping in Philly too on this tour.
Yeah, let's talk about the tour.
Yeah, it's just called the Hip Hop and Love Tour. It's the first annual one. We're stopping in Philly on the 14th of October. We're gonna be at it's a small spot called the Fire. Like it to be nice and intimate, so you know.
And that's one thing. Just listening to your music. Your music is very melodic, very emotional.
Yeah, sure.
What goes into the creative process of you making a song? Like, what do you? I know I've heard you don't drink.
I'm allergic actually. I'm allergic.
Okay, you're allergic. You don't do any medicinals. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, what inspires you to go in and make a record?
Man,
is it the ladies?
It's definite. That's my vice. It's women.
I knew it.
That's my thing, man. So it's women and it's traveling a lot. It's fashion, seeing other people's style, and then it's when I'm in with a producer from Ski, like he'll literally start from scratch. So I'll be like, yeah, no, and then we'll just go down a different road. And before he's even done with the beat, I'm almost done writing. So
yeah, I kind of knew it was the ladies. I saw you write on Twitter the other day that. Your forehead and Rihanna's forehead can make crazy love.
Yeah, we both got big foreheads, so you know what I mean? I just figured that was a cool match.
And you used to have dreads, right?
Yeah, I used to have dreads, man.
What was the... You felt like there was bugs in your hair? Is that what it was? I think you said something like that.
I just got tired of having long hair, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was almost down the middle of my back, and it was just time for a change. You know?
Now let's talk about some of the ladies. Obviously, you like Rihanna.
Yeah,
let's talk about
who else, man? More something really not even celebs, just the regular girls you see on the streets, man. They're just amazing,
Now being from DC, obviously go-go music is crazy.
Yeah.
Has that been an influence on your style?
More so with like the chanting and the hooks. You know what I mean? They're real hook heavy.
Can you explain to the people around the world what go-go music is?
Shout out DC.
Go-go is just mainly like heavy percussion. So a lot of congos, a lot of just heavy on the drum beat. You know what I mean? And light on all the other type of instrumentation, and it's more. That's even where I got the term, the pocket. You know what I mean? Because it's like when the go-go band puts something in the pocket, it's like the best part of the beat. It's just all about having fun and dance.
These are the type of things that intrigue me as far as like that term that you said. Is that a term that people will say, put it in the pocket? That go-go band relating to go-go music? Is that
I thought it was just music in general, but I know in go-go bands they will put a beat in the pocket, and that's like just the part that everybody gets loose on.
That's like the break of a record when you're cutting, right?
Yeah. It's definitely a go-go music part. It's definitely at one point they were on the news a lot. The girls getting naked and pool parties and all that. So I'm sure you've been to your fair share.
Yeah, I've been to my fair share.
Who's your favorite?
Not too safe sometimes.
Who's your favorite
go-go band?
Yeah,
it's always been like backyard band. And then of course you know the Godfather, Chuck Brown.
Busted Loose.
Yeah.
Classic.
They've been around for a while, right?
Yeah.
Because I heard that years ago. I didn't know about age, but I heard that years ago. Shout out.
And Chuck actually just released some music like 4 years ago that was crazy.
Yeah, and something just recently, he was just Grammy nominated. So, you know what I mean? He at what, 70-something years old. So
now you are a very educated young man. You were going to school for what?
Yeah, I went to school. I was going to be a doctor, man. I did undergrad at Florida A&M University.
So, bros, we can't fool Tabby up here. We're not one of these local rappers that come up here, man. We got to put our pieces
on to this man right here.
Yeah. Ryan, come on. Why are you bringing intelligent rappers up here, man?
I finished up. I got my master's from George Washington University in D.C. So.
Okay.
Hey, man.
So the new project, like we said, is going to be out the 27th. The whole project produced by Ski Beats.
Yeah, the entire project.
The Summer Years, and it's dropping on the 27th of this month. Go on iTunes and download that when it comes out.
Yeah. Yo, what I want to say is, please tell the world who Ski Beats is, because a lot of people might not know who he is. Like, you know what I mean? The different people he produced for. Can you explain to the world?
I mean, his most classic work would be Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt. He produced about half of the tracks on there. And a lot of stuff for Jay-Z after that. Camp Lo's whole first album.
Classic!
Puccini, Fallen, you know, that Puccini joint. A lot of stuff from Murray J. And, you know, the list goes on because I didn't even know how many people he produced until it was like, oh yeah, I did this, and I was like, wow, I just knew Jay and
Camp Lo. He got some beats.
Yeah, and then most recently, of course, the Pilot Talk 1 and 2 from the homie Currency. You know what I mean? That's all skis.
Right.
So is he from DC?
He's actually from North Carolina.
Yeah. So how did you link with him?
Man, I've just a good friend of mine, Haziq Ali, was a rapper, was working with him for a while. And then so when we linked up in New York, it was just we just knew each other just through that mutual friend, and that was our first time working with each other.
Now, Frills was talking before we played the exclusive. He wanted to ask you how you feel about the way the game is now. Not so much making money off of your music, which you can at one point, but it's more so you got to be aware of the blogs, and the websites, and give a lot of music away for free. What are your feelings on that?
I think it's cool, man. I think it's a lot of people that didn't have a chance prior to getting a chance, but I think it's also making a lot of people lazy too, because they think it's just about the internet as opposed to, you know, stepping out in the streets and actually touching the people. So, you know, a lot of people just think it's just, oh, I could, you know, put out something for free and everybody's going to download it. But then, you know, also we get an oversaturation of everybody and their mother making a mixtape. and
the same thing applies with, for us as DJs. Now everything's digital, and now we're just another dickhead with a laptop. You know, so, I mean,
no, they better Google us. We were,
no, but you know what I'm saying.
Scratch, we got wax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it makes it a lot easier for anybody to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, but I think it's a good thing because I think that still the true talent and quality always rises to the top. So.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Who were some of your inspirations coming from a legendary music family, musically? Who you listening to? Who inspired you as far as?
Yeah, just man. I mean, it goes way back to Slick Rick, EPMD, up to of course Jay-Z, Kanye.
Well, not even hip hop. Let's get some oddball stuff because I know you listen to.
Portishead, Bjork, Leaky Lee, The Knife, Phoenix. The list goes on and on, man. Like I really listen to, you know, just a lot of stuff. I actually barely listen to hip hop in my spare time. Yeah.
Now, DC life. Are you in DC a lot?
Yeah, I'm. You know, that's my home. I got fortunately enough, I got a house on Capitol Hill, so you know, I'm okay, man.
I know, like just being in DC, I know day to day, you never know where you might end up.
Yeah.
What could happen? How much time are you spending in the studio? Like, how much time are you dedicating to the ladies? Because it isn't juggling that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get around a lot, man. I'm barely in the studio because I got my at-home thing, and then I go to like the real studio when it's time to like officially mix and separate the files. But I drop all the vocals in the house. Man, but I mean, you know, you go from anything from an art show to a rooftop pool party during the summertime. DC is just becoming real eclectic and just a nice melting pot of people right now.
Now, but if we were out on a Friday or Saturday night, could we expect to catch you popping bottles in the club front?
I actually don't pop bottles, man. But, you know.
Just in the club.
Yeah, every now and then I go to the club just to stop through. But really, I'm really a homebody. Other than that, I'd rather be like over a girl's house or vice versa, or at some friend's house. You know.
There it is.
I was like, I know it sounds crazy.
But you know, you'll see the whole, the motorcade.
All blacked out.
And then they'll block off all the streets and he go by. And then even just the other day I was on, you know, right down the street from the Capitol. And, you know, he was just visiting a burger spot and you know, they just kind of shut off the whole block. So, and then just people were just trying to get at him, you know.
When you first see that motorcade come through with the guns and everything, guns pointed out the windows, all blacked out.
The guns pointed?
All blacked out, cars, everything. It's crazy, lights flashing.
Now, I remember being in D.C., like, everybody go to D.C. for like a school trip, like 8th grade I went down there now. It was crazy because we had to go to one of the museums and they was retiring one of them top secret jets. Yeah, exactly. And they was retiring on the top secret jet, so we couldn't go to a certain area. But like, how is the laws down there? Because there's a lot of embassies down there, correct?
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of embassies. I mean, they got different type of police. Like my neighborhood, they have like Capitol Hill police. You know what I mean? But as far as I know, that's all I've known. So I know it's not as different.
I mean, if you get caught slipping on the steps of somebody's embassy, you might get in some other types of trouble, right?
I mean, I've never done that. But
don't go skateboarding on the embassy steps.
Yeah, but you know, it's DC, man. You know.
Yeah. But listen, we got Tabi Bonney in the building straight out of DC, new project coming out.
Yep.
It's going to be crazy on the 27th, exclusively produced by Ski Beats. Yeah. The Summer Years, go download that on iTunes. A big show coming up in Philly. If you're in the Philly area, what's the date on that?
October 14th. We're at Club 5 or the 5. I don't know if it's a club or what.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who else is on the bill for that? Anybody?
My homie Murs, Ski is actually on the bill too, and then this cat named Dash, actually Dame's nephew. He's really dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the Hip Hop and Love tour, and there's a lot of other dates.
Yeah, it's sponsored by Adidas and MTV, so you know you all should be seeing some footage on MTV about that.
So log on to hiphopandlovetour.com for all the dates.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a crazy show. I think it's time for Frills that we let the world know